Hey everybody, I got another one of these videos that I thought I'd shoot for Christmas yesterday, and still got this nice little moon up here. It's gonna help me out, possibly. Anyway, so yesterday was Christmas, and that got me thinking about what are when you take away all the mythology and even the history and the dogma and all that sort of stuff from any given spiritual path, religion or whatever else. Quite often there's a pretty rich history or a rich, I don't know, exploration of just good advice for people. And so I was thinking about that. What are some of the most human, earthly, accessible versions of what I think maybe the teachings of Christ were all about? And to me, it would be mercy, compassion, kindness, and forgiveness. So you don't need to be, and that's stuff that shows up in Buddhism and so many other ways. But so mercy, compassion, kindness, and forgiveness, right? Just stuff that we can use every day. Stuff that can be a little challenging to use every day. But when we're looking at our relationships with strangers or with each other, people we know, our family, our friends, I feel like these are really cool things that we can include, just sort of have in the background as something we might want to work on or look at. I've been thinking about compassion quite a bit in the last few months, just trying, I guess my practice is mostly when I find myself in judgment of somebody, I just kind of like, all right, well, is there anything of them that's actually me? Is there anything... Where do our Venn diagrams overlap between them and I, And can I find compassion there? And through that compassion, can I change my judgment or belief through that, what you might call alchemy? When through this space of compassion, can I take my judgment, mix it with with the other person, and just see if some new thing happens, some new way of looking at them or looking at myself. Compassion, alchemy, whatever. So, and that's what I feel like is the cool thing about those concepts, mercy, compassion, kindness, and forgiveness, is that they're like tools for loving the unlovable, for bringing something that's unlovable and dropping it into like a space of mercy, compassion, kindness, and forgiveness, and then just seeing what happens. Does something change when I show forgiveness to that person rather than, condemnation or whatever? Now that's hard enough with other people, right? It's difficult to do that in our relationships and with strangers and road raging at people and whatever else. But I thought, another, maybe even more fruitful way to practice it is towards ourselves, going inwards, showing ourselves mercy instead of beating ourselves up all the time with our minds, showing ourselves compassion, like just, again, where am I really at? What have I been through this year? What have I been through in my life? Can I be compassionate for myself? And mercy and kindness and forgiveness and just being nice and kind to ourselves, I feel like can be a big game changer. Even on my own path, doing all sorts of internal exploration, whether it be from meditation or psychedelic journeying or somatic body work and energy work and all this sort of stuff. There's a certain point where I thought I was looking too hard for what's wrong. Always looking for what's wrong. Where did it all go? What could be better? And at a certain point, I was just like, I'm going to stop making an enemy out of myself. Why am I doing this? Like, I got to go to bed with me every night. I might as well love myself, right? So something just switched for me. And even in this idea of healing, I now kind of look at healing not as what's wrong with me, but just like returning back to know better what is, what I love about myself. And so I don't know. I don't know if that's going to help anybody with where they're at, but I just thought I'd throw it out there, and I hope you're all having a good end of your year, and I'll talk to you again soon.